Section 711 says 7 again. Section 11.7 circles in the coordinate plane. So then kind of merging geometry with algebra, kind of the coordinate plane, more formulaic that we're working with in this section. The equation of a circle is based off of the distance formula, which we covered early on in the year. So of course we have the center of a circle, okay? And then the coordinates of the center we call h and k. But for now, using distance formula, let's call those x1 and y1. The first x and y coordinates. A point on the circle, that is the radius away from the center, call that x2 and y2. Now you know the distance formula. Okay, distance is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And we've shown how the distance formula is kind of a pretty close cousin to the Pythagorean theorem. They kind of use the same ideas. The equation of a circle is the distance formula also. Just substitute the given values. So instead of d, we have r. And instead of x1 and x2, we have x and h. So x minus h. And instead of y2 and y1, we have y and we have k. So y minus k. And then square both sides. So to undo the square root, square both sides. So r squared, the radius squared, equals x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. And we have our circle formula, okay? H and k are the x and y coordinates of the center of the circle. R is the radius length. So writing the equation of a circle, we have h and k, and we have r. So x minus h, x minus 2 squared, plus y minus k, y minus, again, 2 squared, equals 4 squared, or 16, alright? For this example, they give you circle K passes through a point, so we have a point, x and y, have center, h and k. So h and k, center, x and y. So you need to find a radius measure. You could do that in a couple of different ways. You could find the distance between those points, the distance is the radius. You have x and y, h and k. You could plug all four of those into the circle equation, find r that way, and then write your equation for a circle. So a couple ways you could do that. Check your work with my complete notes online, okay? Now graphing a circle. So again, it's x minus h, y minus k. Well, nothing's being subtracted from x. Nothing's being subtracted from y. So both of those would be 0. and that equals r squared. So what times what gives you 16? So square root of 16 be 4. So the center is 0, 0. If radius is 4, so nothing fancy. Go in the cardinal directions, right, up, left, down. Kind of like north, south, east, west. And I want this to look good. And be careful. And look at that circle. I'm so good. Take a look at this one, the second one also. Remember, 8 is subtracted from x. So in this example, what number is being subtracted from x? K is subtracted from y. So what number is being subtracted from y? And then 9 is r squared. So try that. Check your work with my complete notes online.